Now, you didn't click on this video by chance, maybe not even by choice. How long have you been waiting for that perfect opportunity? You've prayed, you've asked God for a sign. Now, what if, hear me out, you weren't called to wait, you were called to move? Sometimes we wait for God to make the first move, but we don't realize He already opened the door. We just have to walk through it. Faith isn't about seeing. It's about trusting in faith and trusting in Him and trusting in the Word. James chapter 2, verse 17, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. You can't just pray for something. You have to step out in faith. In Exodus chapter 14, verse 15, is literally God talking to Moses saying, stop crying out to me. Tell the Israelites to move on. Sometimes God isn't telling you to pray more or to wait, but to move on, to move, to make that jump, to make that next step. Fear will always keep you from making that next step to allow you to move forward. That's how fear works. If you're waiting until you're able to feel ready, to be ready for that relationship, that job, whatever situation that is, man, you're going to be waiting forever. God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Fear isn't from God. Confidence in Him is. In Proverbs chapter 3, 5 through 6, it talks about us not leaning on our own understanding, but to lean on Him. And when we lean on Him, our paths are made straight. You don't need to have all the answers, because He does. Now, this might sound a little cliche, but the time is now. That relationship, man, that opportunity, that job, whatever it is, stop waiting for a perfect time. The time is now. You don't have to see the full staircase. Take it one step at a time. The enemy wants you to stay stuck in indecision. But God, He has a plan for you. He already paved that path. Are you going to walk it? Now, God has already given you everything you need to take that next step. Are you going to do it? Don't live in fear. Don't live in fear for what God has already prepared for you. Your next step isn't waiting. It's moving in faith.